Well, hello, everybody. This is Christy Ruffino from my new company, Signature Brand Marketing, and I actually want to go over how you can set up a simple WordPress website. Very, very simple, maybe streamlined, because honestly, websites are getting way more simpler. We don't really want to have a lot of complication when we're looking at people online. We want to have all the great information. We don't want to be overwhelmed with too much information, but we want to make sure that we don't get distracted by a lot of other crazy things. So I am going to show you how you can do this in a few steps. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen. And honestly, this is so not scripted, which means you're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly here in this process. So I use Bluehost. Actually, I use two different places to host my sites, but I really prefer Bluehost. I actually had to switch recently because my database is so huge. Our websites are very robust and they do a lot because we manage our membership levels. But for anybody else, Bluehost is just fine, and it's definitely a lot more economical for what most people are trying to do. So I'm going to kind of show you the ins and outs of Bluehost in this video, and just getting started. Now there should be a link below for you to go ahead and join Bluehost for whatever current special that I have as an affiliate. Go ahead and click that and click that link and check it out, and definitely, go with whatever option is the best for you. But usually as an affiliate, I am able to give my people really good prices. So this is my cPanel. Basically your cPanel is where you do everything. I am logged into my Bluehost account. And then what you want to do is go to domains. And everything takes so long. So it's thinking. And so this is where all my domains are stored. They're housed. This is the home for all my domains. And you can see I've got a ton of them. I have 24 domains, which is insane. But every time I get a new idea, I'm a creative, and every time I get a new idea for a new program or something awesome that I'm doing, I go ahead and buy that domain. And you can see here, one of my domains is workwithchristy.com. I've kind of used that for a lot, for my scheduling tool, for everything. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting, I already have Work with Christy. I'm going to do Chat with Christy, as well as, Connect with Christy. And each of them, like Chat with Christy is going to be what people will book a call with me. Work with Christy is the coaching analysis that people need to do to see if, I can help them. And then Connect with Christy is where people will be able to connect with our Dynamic Professional Women's Network community, as well as our Overcoming Mediocrity author team. It's basically going to be a landing page for all of the different places that people can connect into our community. So that's kind of one of the things that I'm doing. And it's really easy, especially with my scheduling tool. So I work with Acuity. Maybe I'll do a training call on Acuity one of these days, but I've tried a lot of them, from TimeTrade to Calendly and all of them, and I love Acuity because it does so much. But the bottom line is, whatever tool you use, you don't want to have to give somebody this long URL to book a call with you. If you're out networking, you could just say, type in Chat with Christy or Chat with Pam or whatever your name is. If you can find that URL, then why not just grab it and use that to make everything really simple? So, all right, sidetracked. Let's get back on this training, because what I want to do is show you, as far as buying a domain, it's super simple. You just go, let's see if Chat with Christy is even available. C-H-A-T with .com. So I'm going to go chatwithchristy.com. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Yep, it is. So I'm just going to go buy it. And I'm going to buy it. If it's available, I'm going to buy it, because I'm like that, because I need to have 25 domains. So basically, I'm going through the process to buy it, automatically renew. No, I never do automatically renew, because I usually don't keep them all past that first year. So I will manually renew it. Terms of service, absolutely, add to the cart. And then they automatically, with Bluehost will add on this privacy domain thing that I don't do either. So you don't need to do that. Click delete, and then it will go through. Oh crud, I want to change my payment option. I don't want to do this now because you're going to see all my stuff. So I'm going to come back to that. But all right, so now we've got a domain, and then you're going to want to install Bluehost on your domain because we're going to build our site on Bluehost. There are different ways that you can have a Bluehost website. There's this like free version that everybody can use, and it's this big Bluehost account. You don't want that. You basically, because then your website is with them on their servers and they've got full control. So you want to actually build your own site on your server. Yeah, it costs a little bit. You've got to pay for a yearly hosting and your yearly domain fees, but at least it's yours. So let's see. I'm going to do, let's see. I don't know. All right, so here. So this is one, Screw Mediocrity. I thought that this would be really cool at one point because our books are Overcoming Mediocrity, and I tried to figure out a brand, but you know what, that didn't work. Yeah, I was gonna have a book called Screw Mediocrity. That was just like my book, but I thought that would be a little too controversial. So what I wanna do is say I'm gonna take this domain and I'm gonna install WordPress. So what I'm going to do first is go to my cPanel account. I'm going to go back home. Somewhere there should be a link to go to your cPanel account. Right here. They make things really small. Your cPanel should be like your #1 place you go to, and they should make it a whole lot bigger. It should be this big flashing button that will be easy to see, but sometimes you got to like run around to find it. So, and this is the screen that I actually came on when I initially got on here. And then I went to domain. So this is our cPanel, and this is where we're going to install WordPress. So you see all this whole section here where it says WordPress, or sorry, website. We're going to click install WordPress, and we're going to go through the process to make sure that it is installed properly. I'm actually going to do it now because that way you can actually see how simple it is. Okay, so they always change everything. There used to be, this is like soft Lucius. I don't know what this is, but it used to be something different. So now we're just gonna basically click install. And then, oh, this is so different. So now we're gonna go over here to what? Screw Mediocrity. Oh, not that one, because this is not the right one. We want it just to be Screw Mediocrity with, there it is, nothing else, just Screw Mediocrity. And then this is where, like here, I would put Screw Mediocrity, and then you'd type something in here, whatever that is, description. You would put in a username and password. Sometimes that they will actually generate one. So here, we're just going to put something in there. And then go through, really everything else is pretty simple. Now they're asking you to select a theme, and you may have to, oh no, this is optional. So yeah, you do not want to select a theme because I have a theme that is like super cool that you're going to use. And then everything else is pretty much done, and you just click install. So now it goes through that whole process of installing your theme. Boom, now you're done. Super, super simple. Now here's what's important. See this information right here? Basically here. This screwmediocrity.com/WP-admin. That is the key. You're going to need that to log in, as well as the login information that you just put in when you created this WordPress installation. So the only other thing, now we're going to click return to overview. The only other thing that you may want to do is you may need to install an SSL. Oh, it's already logged us into. Oh no, it didn't. I don't know what it did. So you want to go, I don't know why I did this. So now we need to go back to Bluehost. For some reason, it took us out of their site and into this whole soft delicious thing that never heard of before, but obviously that's what Bluehost uses. Okay, we're at the cPanel. Now, the only other thing you may need to do is do a SSL. Let's see, SCREWMEDIOCRITY. Let's see what happens. Screw mediocrity. Okay, so this is okay. So now what we want to do is type in, I'm not going to be able to log in because I didn't save that information. But let's see what's involved with security on SSL. So here's what you may want to do. You may need to install an SSL certification on that. And it's really simple. You don't want to actually pay for it. Oh, it's okay. So actually with Bluehost, which is super cool, every one of their hosted websites has a free SSL that's got basic security. And you can see right here, the auto SSL is already on. So if you have Bluehost, you don't even have to worry about SSL. So that's all you have to do for now. I'm going to go ahead and stop this training because I'm going to come back again to show you now what is the next step. So feel free to do what you need to do to buy your domain and get WordPress installed. And then I will come back and then show you the next step. So thanks. And that's all for now. Bye-bye.